Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Don Britton, Mayor for the City of Kennewick. The purpose of this conference is Mayor Luxon, Mayor Barry, Mayor Martinez, and myself. We thought it was important to let the community know that we are all working together, all four cities, and that it was important that we deliver one community message by all four mayors. And so we are each going to speak to a part of that message today. It's important in this difficult and stressful time we are now faced with to work together as a community to ensure that our citizens know that we are doing everything possible to get through this temporary situation that we're faced with. And rest assured, all four cities are working together to do just that. We appreciate the hard work of our city managers, especially over the past month, the efforts and the communication and the partnerships that they have provided, and the staff that they employ and all the extra hours that's went in to helping us deal with this situation. Although we've all closed our offices to the public for the health and welfare of our customers and employees, we are continuing to provide those critical services that are important to our citizens and that our citizens expect of us. That's through email, telephone, and other various methods. And those services include our police, our fire, ambulance services, sewer, drinking water, and some other services as well. And we want to do that to make sure that there's no interruptions, and we want to make sure that our citizens know that that's the case. And I just want to remind everybody that, you know, we live in the greatest country on the earth. And I'm proud that we live here. We faced monumental challenges in the past, and we've persevered through those. This is no different. This is a temporary situation. I just would really implore our community to don't panic, use common sense, be a good neighbor, help your neighbor, your fellow citizens, and your loved ones. If you see somebody struggling and they need some help, they need some supplies, and you have extra, then go ahead and give it to them. I mean, that's what we're about as a community. And I really can't think of a better community that I'd rather serve in than this community right here. We have a history of doing good things for each other, and I'm proud of that. And so we'll get through this situation by being resilient and compassionate and working together as a community, and I look forward to this situation coming to an end at some point, and I appreciate everybody's cooperation in that. And so at this point, I'd like to turn this over to Mayor Luxon of Richland.
Thank you, Mayor Britton. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ryan Luxon. I'm the mayor for the city of Richland. Just want to thank everyone for coming today, my fellow mayors. I thought it was important that we address the public. We've done a couple public service announcements in the last week or so, but I think it's important that we come out in as many different mediums as possible, and I think we're going to continue to do that as this unfolds in the coming weeks. We want to reiterate that we are each following the guidance of the local, county, state, and federal agencies that directly are tasked with managing the response of this outbreak. That includes our local health district, as you heard from earlier, the Washington State Department of Health, and the CDC. We encourage our citizens to reference these agencies for the latest information available on this pandemic. While COVID-19 is the top of the minds for all of us, I also wanted to remind you of a couple other things that are very important in our community that are going on right now. Please take the time to fill out your U.S. Census information. While it may not feel like a priority at this time, given the crisis that we're in, this will pass, and it's imperative that we all submit our information because it desperately affects the community resources that we get here at the state and local level. If you haven't got that notice in the mail, you can also do so online at 2020census.gov. If you're healthy, also please consider donating blood. There's an ongoing critical need for blood donations in our community, and if you would please contact the local Red Cross to make an appointment, it would be greatly appreciated by them, and I know everyone in our community. The city of Richland is working to schedule a blood drive in the near future in the coming weeks, and I know that that's something that I would personally like to participate in, and I hope that our citizens would do the same. Please watch our website and social media for more information on that. Many of us, as Mayor Britton said, are blessed to have the necessities we need at home, but some are not in our community. This latest crisis has made a run on the local food banks in the second harvest, so if you do have additional supplies, please consider donating to them. And please, please do not hoard toilet paper, do not hoard baby wipes. I know they're kind of worth their weight in gold at the moment. I had to wait in line the other day myself, so please, there's more than enough resources for everyone. There's no need to hoard anything at this time. Lastly, if you've not already done so, sign up for Code Red Alerts. This is the notification system utilized by the Benton County Emergency Services System to notify our community of emergencies. If an emergency occurs that affects our community, you will be notified via text, email, or phone, and you can get that information at our website at the City of Richland. So I just want to thank again everyone for coming together and trying to get past this, and we will get past this, and I think our community and our nation will be stronger as a result, so thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Luxon. Mayor Britton, thank you. My name is Brent Gary. I'm the mayor and CEO for the city of West Richland. And I'm going to touch on a couple of different topics today. Both of my previous speakers, the mayors, have talked to a lot of things that we're all doing. But I want to tell a story. A good friend of mine was telling me of his endeavors trying to go get some shopping done. He shops online. Health caregiver goes and picks up those items. He's telling me that tries to shop, caregiver goes to pick up the items, shopping list either not full or nothing at all. And that's because of individuals that are greedy, not thoughtful of others, and are maybe panicking and worried about not being able to find goods at the store. We all go to the store, we all see empty shelves. If everybody practiced their normal shopping habits, there'd be plenty to go around and plenty for all. We have people, we have young families. I remember when I didn't have that part of the window, and I had to shop week to week. Well, when these people go to the store for their weekly groceries to feed their children and their family, and there's nothing there again, greed, fright, scared people. So let's use common sense. Think of your neighbor, think of your families, and be courteous in that manner. One of the other things is our businesses are suffering. Economic hardships large. I come from small business, and all of my friends that are still in that business are suffering. Food, beverage, different places where people would gather, their funds are going to run out. Some of these businesses won't reopen. So let's please take advantage of what we have offered to us today for takeouts. Our website at the City of West Richland is also going to provide city businesses that have takeout opportunities. I encourage everybody to practice the same. Try to support that local business because we might not have it when this crisis is over. And being the mayor and the CEO of the City of West Richland, I've had a great honor to work with some fine city managers. Dave Zabel, Marie Mosley, Cindy Rentz. Thank you very much for your support. We worked very hard together to make sure that we're speaking on the same page, we're talking with one voice, that our public works people are collaborating and going to help if necessary to keep the water running, the sewers going, fire and safety. This has been an overwhelming 3 weeks for all of us. When we're participating in conference calls with the Attorney General's office, Benton Franklin Health Departments, the city manager's 2 conference calls a week to make sure that everybody's doing everything that we can to provide the necessary services for our citizenry, the necessary protection for our citizenry, and to make our communities speak with one voice. You see a sign in front of us right here. It says Richland, Pasco, and Kennewick. There's 4 of us here, 4 mayors, 4 city managers, but we all speak with the same tongue. We also have 2 counties that we work very closely with, and we're very proud that in this region, We're small and we're spread out on the east side, but with one voice, we can be heard not only statewide, but nationwide. So I want everybody to make sure that they do what they can to do their part, stay safe, stay healthy, stay home. Thank you. And I'll introduce Mayor Martinez. He's our new guy on the block, as well as Mayor Luxton. So welcome. I mean, if you guys are going to be your first year mayors, you might as well jump into the fire right now, right? Absolutely.
Thank you. My name is, thank you, Mayor Gary and my fellow mayors from the other cities. It's an honor and a privilege to be here today amongst these people who have done everything in their power to ensure that our public is safe. And I just got to say, first and foremost, that all these people who have spoken before me today, thank you very much for your service. Thank you for all the wonderful things you do for us. And I just hope and pray that you guys stay strong and healthy and like your families, like each and every one of us in our communities. And so thank you very much for that. The purpose of us, the mayors getting together and just coming out and reaching out to our community, as they all have indicated, to do these things. Each and every one of them, everything they've said, each one of the cities are working together and basically following the same path as to what facilities are closed and the way we are about to go out and not enforce, but to assist and help and educate and provide these services for our community so that we can continue as normal as possible under the circumstances, but at the same time, do the things we need to do to be the ones who, be this community, the ones who can lead this area and this nation in doing the right thing and controlling this pandemic that we have for us today. So with that, I just want to say, in conclusion for our communities, is that again, everything that these mayors have said today, we need to take to heart. This community hasn't grown and hasn't become what it's become just because we have people who weren't dedicated or people who weren't strong. We got to maintain the integrity. This situation will define who we are as a community, but I know with faith at the end, we're going to be victorious and we're going to be able to get through this and become stronger and better people for it. So with that said, I also again want to thank each and every one of us mayors and encourage everybody to visit our local websites at your community. Make sure you're getting to the the Center for Disease Control, and make sure we're getting the right information. This isn't something we need to be scared of. We just need to be educated and make sure we're doing the right thing. So with that said, thank you very much, and thank you for being here today.
So before we wrap this up and we'll take some questions, we have it's a beautiful day outside today. It's sunny. And I just want to encourage and remind everybody that same sun is going to come up tomorrow. You're going to have to be out there mowing your yards because that grass is going to grow, the flowers are going to bloom, and life is going to go on. This is only a temporary situation.